Okay. Looks like we are in business and ready to go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's take our feet together and sort of towards the back of your mat. We're just going to take a nice big deep breath and keep the arms really wide. So you might notice a little balance challenge here. So that's what we're after. Now, lower the arms, sweep them back behind you. Give your body a slight forward lean, so you're weighting more into the front of the feet. Now come back up, take the weight more to the back of the feet. Reach your arms really long. And then do that again. Sweep them back. Nice little lean forward. And back. And one last time now, you're going to add on to this by folding your body halfway down. And then come back up slowly. And let's get the arms back up again. Maybe take them a little closer together, but you want to be really reaching to try to touch the ceiling. Fold halfway down. What our goal here is, as we bring movement to this balance challenge, it's to keep our weight even in both feet. You're going to do this 2 more times. It's not as easy as you would think it would be. Okay, now take the feet hip width apart. You're going to be a lot more stable. We're going to swan dive it all the way down. Let your head go, so you're just looking through to the back of the room. Now, if you want to keep bends in your knees, go for it. If you feel comfortable with a straight leg, just try your best to unweight the upper body completely. Now, take your fingertips, walk them out in front, and try to shift your hips back. Take big, deep breaths while you hold this position. Keep trying to inch those fingers a little more forward. Straighten out the legs if you can. And then just fold down. Walk your hands forward all the way to the front of the mat. Meet me in your high plank position. From here, straight to your down dog. Driving the heels to the floor and then lifting them up as high as you can. Just sort of slowly oscillate between the two. Up and down. And then we're going to come back to plank. We're going to step our feet in so our knees are under the hips. You're in bear. Just hold this for a second. And now we're going to go right to a down dog. I think somebody forgot to mute. Push your heels to the floor. Now come back to that small down dog. And then right, oscillating between up and down. Nice and slow, lots of control. When you push back to the small dog, make sure you're pushing your heels into the floor. Straightening out those legs. Okay, let's all meet in bear. And now we're going to put the knees down on the floor. Do 5 nice slow cat-cows. This is just a feel-good moment. Targeting that lower back. Waking up the core. Do a few more. Now, hold the cat and shift your hips back. Just so they're over those heels. See if you can slide those fingers a little more forward. So you got a little tug of war going on. Now come back to your quadruped position. You're gonna shift the hips back over the heels. Slide your hands to the corners of your mat. So you got lots of distance between the palms. Spine is nice and long and you're trying to lower the chest towards the floor. Now holding on this spot, take your hands off the mat all the way over to the left. So you're getting a nice stretch on the right side of your body. Keep distance between the hands and do it over to the opposite side. Now come back to all fours. Do 5 cat-cows again. Trying to create as much space between the shoulder blades as you can get. Hollow out the belly and keep it that way. And most important, try to breathe as much as you can in the next 45 minutes. Okay, now we're going to come on to the tops of our feet. I want you to open your knees a little wider and sit back on top of your heels. So you should feel a nice stretch through the lower ankle and your shins a little bit. And then just let your head relax to the floor. Perfect chance to breathe deeply. Okay, come on back up onto all fours. Bring your knees back in so they're under the hips. Tuck those toes under. We're going to take our left hand to the left ear, and we're just going to lift that left shoulder up. And then put it down and take the right hand to the right ear and lift. So you're trying to wake up the thoracic spine a little bit. Just keep alternating from side to side. And again, it's not the hips that you're shifting. It's the shoulder you're lifting. Wow, that rhymes. Who knew? Okay, one more. Nice. 5 cat-cows for the last time. Draw that belly in while you do this. Find your breath. Okay, pick your knees up off the floor. Meet me in a small dog. And walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Nice long arms. Swan dive it back down nice and slowly. Now, if you can, you're going to keep your legs straight and walk out to plank. Lots of steps with the hands. Once you're in plank, we're going to do a little hover and go right to our up dog. So I've gotten onto the tops of my feet here. Trying to pad out the chest. Be mindful today to keep your head wherever you don't feel any pressure in your neck. So in this case, if that means leaning forward a little bit, tilting the head forward, go for it. Now, if you can come off your knees, why not? Now we're going to tuck the toes under, get back into your plank, and then take it to a down dog. Walk your hands all the way back. You're in your full forward fold. Then you're going to inhale, extend the spine, reverse swan dive all the way back up, flip your palms, keep your arms parallel to the floor and try to move the arms backwards. Now rotate the palms to face the back. Keep trying to move the hands backwards and then flip them back up again. Just do this a few more times. Nice, hold them up, reach for the ceiling, take your gaze, look up. Now the arms can be slightly forward if that's easier for your neck or your shoulders. Now we're gonna swan dive it all the way down. Nice and slowly, draw in the belly when you've got gravity, letting it give you a little bit of a hard time, right? Pull it in. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold down. Do that 3 more times. Take big, deep breaths. On this last one, hold it up and then reverse it all the way back up. Flip the palms, reach 1 more time for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your left foot forward. So I've got pretty good distance between my front and back foot. Shoulders are over the hips, and right now I'm feeling a great stretch through this right side. I hope you are too. Let's take the hands and reach them up. You can open them to create a little more space, pulling the shoulders apart. Now, as we draw the arms down, I want you to start to lean forward. Get really high on the back foot, high on the toes. Take your hands down to the floor and then sweep them back up. When you come up, I want you pushing through your heel of that front foot. Flip the palms, reach for the ceiling. We're going to do this 1 more time. Lower slowly. Lean forward. Take the hands all the way down to the floor. And then slowly pushing back through the heel, get yourself back up. Reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your back foot forward. This time we take the left foot back as far as you can, comfortably, feeling stable. Reach the arms up. Palms face down as you slowly begin to lean forward. Hands all the way down to the floor if you can. Once you're there, pressing up through that heel, flip your palms and reach. Really high on the toes on the back foot. And then lower. Give me a nice lean forward with your torso. See if you can put those palms down. Pushing off through that heel. Come on back up. Reach. Really high, lift that heel in the back. 1 more time. Lean forward. Hands down, step back plank. We're going to do a little hover and meet in up dog on the tops of your feet with your knees off the floor. From here, I want you to slowly lower your chest down. Keep your neck long so your face is looking at the floor. Lift the chest up without pushing your hands into the floor. Use the muscles of the spine. Hold here, breathe. Draw the belly in. Lift your palms off the floor and lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Keep that belly in. Keep your chest up. Put the hands back down. Come onto your forearms. Meet me in baby cobra. From here, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. You're in low plank. Lower the hips, keep your toes tucked under. Pick them back up. Keep the belly in. Lower. Do this like 3 or 4 more times. Nice and slow. When you're in low plank, you want to be mindful to keep those legs nice and straight, pushing your heels backwards. Hold your low plank. Let's take the knees to the floor. Isometrically pull your elbows towards your knees. Create a lot of activation through the belly. Walk those elbows a little more forward, so now they're in front of the shoulders. Feel that belly come to life. Go a little more forward if you can, make it challenging. Keep isometrically pulling the elbows towards the knees. 5, 4, 3. Lower your hips. Lower your chest. Bring your hands beside your chest. Lift your chest off the floor without using the hands. Palms up, elbows high. Hands down, lift yourself up. Tuck your toes under, you're going to your down dog. We're going to start to pedal our feet. So on the toes on one foot, heel down on the other. Should be enjoying a really nice, great stretch for your calves. Let's hold one side down. Let's hold the other side. Come back to plank. I want you to lift your left foot up off the floor with that leg nice and straight. Shoulders over wrists, belly in. Switch feet. Meet me back in your down dog. Lift your left leg up. Make sure you can see your arms through your peripheral vision. Calf raises on the right foot, go up and down. Switch feet. Right leg up, calf raises on the left. Both feet down, back to plank. Step your feet into bear. Go to a small downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Nice, bring your hands to heart. Lift your left knee up. Just hold here and balance. Try to calm your body. If you need help, you can always take your arms out to the side. It makes it a little bit easier. Circle your ankle. Or circle your foot. Go the other way. Point and flex. And let's do the same on the other side. Start to circle. Other way. Point and flex. Nice. Put that foot down. Step your left foot just inside that right leg. Take the arms up. See if you can keep the hands together. And just hold and balance. Try to lift up out of that right hip. So you're trying to get the body, the torso, long. Nice. Bring your hands back to your heart. Switch feet. Now you're lifting up here. You're growing. You're getting taller. Reach the arms. Nice. Put both feet on the floor. Keep them together. Take your gaze, look up slightly. Try to lift so you feel a stretch around the belly. So everything is trying to grow up. Now swan dive it down with the feet together if you can. We're gonna keep the feet together if you're comfortable. You always have the option to open them. Fold the arms. Completely unweight the upper body. Now give me a little rotation to the left, challenging the balance, and then a little rotation to the right. Come back center, let the arms go, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Open the feet, sweep the right arm up, straight up to the ceiling. Put it down, do the same on the other one. Reach. Nice. And down. Now take this right arm, bring it up with your palm facing the midline of the body. And then circle it backwards. You can open the torso a little bit, but let's try to keep the hips facing forward if we can. That's sort of the goal. You might be better on one side than the other. Do one more, straight up, and then around as best you can. And it's really important to come down slowly. Okay, now we're going to change direction. So circle it back, the palm faces out. And then bring it up. Now your palm can face down. Let's do the same with the opposite. I went the wrong way. Don't follow me, I didn't do it right. Back first, silly girl. Trying to keep my hips facing forward. One more time. Okay, now open the arms out and then give yourself a big hug. Lift the elbows up and then open them back out and do the opposite. So just switch up the arms. So you're trying to get those fingers as far back there as you can and then open up nice and wide. Just do it one more time each way. Lifting those elbows, opening. Now we're just going to fold the arms like we're genie and then lift the arms up and lower down. Cross over the opposite way, lift up and lower down. Great, shake it out, big deep breath. Exhale it all the way down. Walk your hands out to plank. Do a little hover, go to your up dog and then your down dog. Walk your hands back, roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do that 2 more times and I'm going to move a little faster, but you can keep it whatever pace feels good for you. Take it down. Walk it out. Hover. Up dog. Down dog. Walk it back. Roll it up. Big deep breath. Take it down. Walk it out. Hover. Up dog. Down dog. You're right back going towards those feet. Roll it up. One more time. Big deep breath. Take it down. Walk it out. Nice little hover. Don't let the shoulders roll forward to your up dog, then your down dog. Walk it back. Now this time we're going to inhale and extend the spine. Exhale, fold back down. Turn and face the right side of your room. Find both your feet hip width apart right in the middle of your mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Shift your hips backwards, walk your fingers off the mat as far out to the right as you can. Now take this left arm out to the side, parallel to the floor. Facing the front of your room, lift your shoulder up. Put it down, do the same on the right. One more time on each side, then we're going to start to open up the feet. Okay, fold back down over the legs, walk your feet out. Check to make sure they end up in the same line. Now you want to feel stable, so you don't want to take them out as far as you could, but you want good distance there. Walk the hands forward, shift your hips backwards. Spine is long. Left arm out to the side facing towards the front of your room. Lift the shoulder. Take your gaze, follow it. Try to get it as high as you can. We should be feeling a stretch in that back inner thigh. Right leg. Lower down, switch sides. Now it's not the arm you're worried about here. It's lifting from the shoulder. Do it one more time each way. Now those hips want to go forward, so keep trying to push them back. Last one. And fold all the way down, top of the head hovering above the floor. Now maybe take those feet a little wider if you feel safe. Just hang out here for 5 big breaths. Arms are relaxed, spine is relaxed. Close your eyes and just get lost. Inhale, extend the spine. Shift your hips back. Left hand to your hip. Right hand to your hip. Lift your torso up till you feel it's parallel to the floor with a long spine. Make sure you haven't dropped your face. Take your left arm forward as you shift the hips back. Join with the right arm. Hold here, breathe. Okay, relax the arms. Lift your torso back up. And then we're going to slowly walk the feet together. Turn to face forward. Hello. Okay, left foot forward, right foot back. Both legs straight, both heels down. Now, if you want to walk a tightrope and take that back foot in a little bit, so it's a little harder to balance, why not try? Hands to your thigh. Spine long, fold over that leg. Keep your spine long. When you can't go anymore, then you round the back, take your hands to the floor and let the head go. Now, if your hands are on the floor, please don't weight into them. They're just there for added safety. So we're using our core upper body weight to enhance the stretch we're getting out of the front leg. Make sure your neck is nice and long and your head is chilling. Now you can explore different angles. Move your hips around while you're in this position. Rotate them right, rotate them left. See how you get into different areas of that front leg when you do that. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to bend your front leg and slowly, with that front leg bent, lift your hands off the floor and bring your torso back up. So you're weighting into that glute. Step your back foot forward. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left foot goes back. See if you can step it in a little so you're challenging a little bit more of your balance. Hands to your front leg, come on down. This is such a good stretch for that glute. Fold over the leg, unweight the upper body completely, just breathe. Head should be relaxed. Don't hold it up. There's nothing to look at. So right now I have both my heels down and both my legs straight. My upper body is folded over. Spine is in flexion. Hands are just there in case. Okay, let's bend the front leg. Hands come off the floor. You're going to lift yourself back up really slowly, giving that glute quite a bit of work. Step your back foot forward. Big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling. Swan dive it down nice and slowly. Should feel like you're able to get your torso a little closer to those thighs after that pyramid stretch we just did. We're going to stay here with our eyes closed and take 5 big deep breaths. Let's roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice. So I'm going to take this left foot and step it back. Not as far as would be possible. This back foot is on an angle, and I'm able to press the outside of that back foot into the floor. So I'm going to take my shoulders and I'm going to turn them to face the left side of my room. My right hand is going to stay on my leg in the front, and my left hand is going to stay on my leg in the back. I'm going to shift my hips backwards. So I'm feeling already a little stretch in the front inner thigh. And I'm just going to slowly lower down the torso. I'm not going all the way till I feel like maybe I'm halfway down. And I'm just going to hold on this spot, known as triangle pose. You can take this arm in the back and lift it straight up towards the ceiling. So one of the errors that people make when they do triangle is they let the torso rotate forward. I'd like you to keep it in line with the leg. So both arms ideally make a straight line. If you had a mirror you were looking yourself into, you would see both arms nice and long. Okay, take this left hand back to the butt cheek or leg, and then just slowly lift your torso back up, sliding that hand in the front along the leg. Nice. Step forward, same thing, opposite side. Press the back of the foot into the floor. Rotate. Straighten this front leg. Slide down. Keeping the torso in line with the front leg. If you can, lift the arm up. Now I'm trying not to put a lot of weight into that left hand. I'm really trying to use my core strength here to hold triangle pose. And if this aggravates your head, you need to turn your head, look down at the floor. Let the muscles release and then lift it back up. Keep rotating the hips backwards so you get that nice big release in that front leg. Okay, take that back arm back down onto your hip. Slide the hand up your front leg. Step your back foot forward. Big deep breath. Now hold the arms up, squat. So just bend your knees. And they can come forward of the toes. That's, not against the law. So add a little bounce and see if you're feeling a stretch by your Achilles tendon, lower calves. ankles. Now stop the bounce, just hold, lift the right heel off the floor. Put it down, lift the left. And just alternate that a few more times. Draw your belly in, keep your arms long. A lot of muscle working right now. Now, both heels stay down. Try to shift into your heels and see if you can squat a little lower. Okay, fold down, fold, let the head go, relax your upper body. Palms down, step back plank. We're gonna do a little hover and meet in our up dog. Hold here and breathe. If you can, take your knees off the floor. Now you can pull your heels towards each other if they're splaying out to the side and get a slightly better or different, maybe not better, but different stretch in your ankles. Okay, knees down, toes tuck under, lift your hips, shift them backwards. Till they're right by the heels. Hold on this spot, lower that chest, keep the forehead up and just breathe. Okay, come back up. You're going to kick your feet out to the side, have a seat, extend the legs out in front to the corners of our mat. Bring the arms forward. We're going to Pilates style it all the way down and start some nice, beneficial stretches. Yay! Nice and slow going down. Now, take the arms all the way back behind you when you get there and really try to point the toes and take those arms and try to reach the back of your room. Spread your fingers wide. Keep the hands off the floor. Draw your belly down using your muscle. This should feel like a bit of work for the shoulders and the arms. Stay here for a few more breaths. And then bring the arms forward. You're going to just let them relax. You're going to draw the left knee up and into the chest. Keep your right calf on the floor if you can. Now, one-legged happy baby. So take your left hand inside that leg, but grab the outside of the foot. And just take that heel and press it up to the ceiling. So it's pointed straight up at the ceiling. Use the arm to pull the knee closer to the floor while you keep your right calf down if you can. Release that leg all the way back down along the floor. Bring the right knee in. Nice and close. Give it a big hug. Please remember to breathe as much as you can during these stretches. So now you're going to take the right hand inside that right leg, grab the outside of the foot, heel to the ceiling. Use your arm to get that right knee going down towards the floor a little deeper if you can. Okay, release that foot. You're going to bring both knees into the chest, hands on your knees, help the knees circle out nice and wide. Do a few in one direction and then switch. Keep drawing your stomach down. Okay, arms on the floor, flex your feet. Knees over hips. So move them out, move them forward till you feel a really big activation of the belly. In fact, you can put your hands on your belly and feel that six-pack muscle hard. Now, while you feel it hard, I want you to try to pelvic tilt up so the low back skin's on the floor. And then try to move the knees a little more forward, creating a little more challenge. Just hold it for 5 breaths. Okay, put the feet on the floor. Take a nice, big, relaxing breath. That's not easy to do. If you really have those knees forward and your back down, it's a lot of work for that six-pack muscle. Okay, walk your heels towards your butt as close as you can. And then you're going to pick your right foot up and set it down on your left thigh. Figure 4. Now pick that left foot up off the floor. Draw the knee in. Just hold. You're not using your arms. So get a little tug of war going. Get the right heel pushing into the thigh. And get the left knee moving towards you. 2 more big breaths. Okay, let's put the left foot back on the floor and let's cross the right knee over the left. So you've just crossed at the knee. Now bring both knees towards you. Take your hands, grab the outsides of both feet if you can find them. Draw the feet into you, releasing through your right glute. Now lift the feet up towards the ceiling. They don't have to go completely straight, and then just lower them back down. And do that 2 more times, nice and slow. 3 counts up. 3 counts down. Uncross, both feet back on the floor. Left foot over right thigh. Keep it flexed when it sits on the thigh. Draw the right knee in towards you. And use that left leg to push the leg forward, but don't let it go. You're drawing it in. Shoulders should be nice and relaxed. Okay, put the right foot down, cross at the knees, bring the knees in, take hold of the outsides of both feet, pull them in towards you. So we're feeling this in the left glute, hopefully. Three counts up with the feet. 3 counts down. Do it a few more times. Okay, uncross the knees. Both knees together, make a nice little circle to massage your lower back. Change your direction. Put both feet on the floor, hip width apart. Slide them out a little bit so they're not so close to your butt. Now just let the knees fall to the left. Pushing that right knee down towards the floor using muscle. Take your right arm straight up to the ceiling and then straight back behind you. Big side body stretch for the right side. Should feel it right over that hip. Breathe as big as you can. Okay, let's put that arm back down on the floor, bring the knees back up. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, or maybe even a little wider with a bend in the legs, and then go the other way. Drawing the left knee, push that left knee down. Left arm straight up and straight back. Spread those fingers wide, so your left arm's reaching to the back of the room. Try to move that left knee towards the floor, just using your muscle. Okay, take the arm up, bring it back forward, bring your knees back up, draw them in one last time to the chest, make that nice little circle to get everything situated back where it belongs. Go the other way. Now extend your legs all the way down along the floor and your arms all the way back behind you. Big full body reach. Now pull the arms forward, lift your head up off the floor, tuck your chin, Pilates style it, roll up, dive between your legs. Hold here 3 breaths, and then we say goodbye. Nice, sit yourself up. I thank you so much for your power and strength. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Namaste. So nice to have you all here, the whole gang.